Why do you think it's important for IT professionals to develop both business and technology skills? And what are the different type of skills that do you think out there or certification out there they need to know about,
right,
and they need to go after that in order to differentiate themselves?
As the technology evolves, it also has implications on the skills which are required from business professionals in terms of having a better understanding of technology, but also technology professionals having a much better understanding of business, what the business needs, what the business priorities are. I don't consider this new. This is a challenge which the CIO, but also the HR organizations have had for the past couple of decades. But this challenge is becoming more and more apparent, but also more and more critical for organizations. There's an increasing recognition that IT doesn't exist to serve IT, but IT exists to serve business. And ultimately, the CIOs which recognize that, put a focus on that, end up being a better partner to their business than the CIOs who are much more technology driven. So technology in the end is very much supposed to help business. My view is that technology and creating new technology will remain and will become even more fundamentally important as we go further. So whether it's around software development or new hardware development, they will continue to remain critical. It's important for our progress as a human race. That process will continue. So I think the core technology skills will continue to remain very important, very critical for the organization. But for a large part of the existing IT workforce, I think there will be a need to develop a bigger, broader understanding of business requirements, being able to better understand and speak the language of the business, such that they are able to remain relevant in terms of creating value, in terms of being able to serve the customer and their internal customers for the large part better, faster. So many of these skills, there are many management competencies which we can talk about. A lot of them have to do with process competencies. Some of them have to do with business requirements, business process management types of areas and competencies. Some have to do with quality management types of processes and competencies. So there are many areas where IT professionals increasingly need to develop an understanding around concepts, but for a large part driven from a business language perspective. There are many good certifications which are already available in the IT industry. You talked about project management. Clearly, project management is a competence which has been very important for the last several decades, but most organizations are increasingly running their IT operations as projects. Everything is sort of driven as a project to a large extent, and therefore those competencies are becoming increasingly relevant and important. And we see that trend also in the marketplace as we observe the number of people who certify, number of organizations who clearly adopt these frameworks and standards to improve the results within their organizations.